Everyone for OneWrestling.com. This is Bill Apter. Welcome back to the Apter Chat. And today, my guest, one half of the TNA World Tag Team Champions, Chavo Guerrero Jr.
¿Cómo estás? What's going on, guys? Great to be here with my boy, Billy Boy.
Yeah, well, it's good to see you. And I was just telling him that I'm in touch regularly with your father. He was the $1 Million Rookie, Chavo Guerrero Sr. on Facebook.
He is crazy. He's
loco.
Brother. He's brilliant. You know what? I love him to death. He's so old school. Grew up with the guys from like Bruce Brody and Stan Hansen, and man, he's just a rebel.
Oh, I was there with him.
It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
He just he's one of those guys who's just like screw the world.
Yeah, he always has been.
Yeah.
He always had, but what a successful career. Yeah. And we always talk about you as well and how proud he is of your career and where you've gone. And of course, now that you have the gold in TNA.
Yeah, you know what? It's great to be here. I made the jump, and left WWE and took about a year off. And
now, what did you do during that year off?
You know what? I didn't do much. I stayed home and actually enjoyed what I've worked for the last 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
And enjoyed my couch and my TV and my dog and my family and all the stuff that I could never see because I was always on the road.
The remote comes with semi-retirement.
Exactly. So that was awesome. But then, I had some talks with TNA, and we went back and forth. And I looked at the roster, and I just saw these incredible talented guys that I had never worked with before, and I knew that I could tear the house down with these guys. So I'm like, all right, let's go do this.
Now, did you find yourself, of course, having to prove yourself all over again?
Oh, absolutely.
Because it doesn't matter what kind of reputation you have coming from other companies. TNA is TNA, and you have to meet their standards.
Absolutely. No, when I left WCW and went to WWE, or WWF at the time, WWE, talking to my Uncle Eddie, and he was like, man, he goes, this isn't WCW, this is WWE. It's totally different. People it's a different audience. They're not going to know you. So I had to prove myself there. And the same thing happened here, when TNA, you have to reprove yourself. Because if you remember, in WWE, I had a really great run there. And then for the last few years, it was just kind of like, well, wrestling a midget, wrestling that. Yeah. And it's just like...
You were in a rut.
I almost had to I had to... revitalize my career, even though I was still wrestling 300 days a year there. They kept, if you want to say, off the cuff, jobbing you and using you to get other people over and stuff, and it's like finally,
but it's part of the wrestling business.
You know what? Hey,
it really
that's
is
part
it really
of it,
is.
And it's to me, it's entertainment.
And you found such a good niche here in TNA.
Yeah. Talking to Vince McMahon a lot over there was, and I view wrestling a lot like he does, to where it's a movie. We're playing characters. What I'm playing on TV is just an extreme.
Action machine.
But accentuation of me. That's me, but just like huge, personified, and just over the top Chavo.
I think we just coined a new name for him, Dixie, the Extreme Action Machine over here.
Yeah. But a lot of people don't see wrestling like that. They start seeing it like, oh well, you were wrestling a midget and this and that, and it's like, if it was my choice, it would have been the world champion. But it's not your choice a lot of times. Sometimes you just gotta take what you can get and keep plugging away at it. And but now being over here in TNA is awesome. I get the chance to, like I said, revitalize my career, and and it's great.
And you certainly have. What was the hardest thing about the early days here at TNA?
Nothing's really been hard. They've treated me great. Dixie's been awesome. It's great working with Bruce Pritchard, and the roster's been great. The locker room's awesome, and it's just great to see here and to get here and see a company to where everybody wants to work. They're not down and worn out. Man, everybody's just they want to
go out. They want to go out and wrestle.
Yeah, that's what wrestling's about. You want to go just try to steal the show every single night, and it's great to be here with other people that feel the same.
Okay. One of the questions I want to ask you is something that happened on TNA Impact recently. Hulk Hogan, the general manager, took it upon himself to separate business and personal, and has suspended Bully Ray and his own daughter, Brooke Hogan, for going out with each other. I mean, it's that simple. So I want to ask you, and Hulk may be watching this, so I want to ask you, as the general manager, don't you think he, in my opinion, I did an editorial, that he was wrong, that he needs to be able to separate business and personal.
Very tough, very tough. If you're separating business from family and you're having family in the business, there's a lot of gray area there, and a lot of lines are crossed. And I could say one thing, but hey, if my daughter was in here and dating somebody like Bully Ray, I don't know, I may have done the same. I may have killed Bully Ray. I don't know. So all you can say is that he's not just being a general manager; he's being a father also. So it just. You can't judge it unless you've walked a mile in his shoes. So.
Yeah, I guess. But like I said, the business and the personal. But let's go back to the business of TNA.
Yeah.
You and Hernandez, the tag team champions, of course. Kazarian and Daniels want the titles.
Absolutely.
Give us a little scouting report on Kaz and Daniels.
You know what? Those two are they were the tag team champions for a long time for a reason, because they're awesome. They're great in the ring. I love getting in the ring and working with them because they bring out the best in you. You got to bring it, or else they're going to eat you up, which I enjoy. Now they're not just eat you up in the ring; they eat you up entertainment, performance-wise. Also, they're really good. So I really like wrestling them.
But what about their attitudes? They're very cocky.
Hey, coming from a Guerrero, we're all cocky too, so I can respect it. It's just, sometimes you're not just cocky, you're not conceited, you're convinced. So more power to them. I just ask, get in the ring and bring it, because I'm bringing it every night. So.
What does the new year 2013 look like for Chavo Guerrero in your mind?
More to come, better things to come here in TNA, and not just the tag team divisions. I think in the singles division also. I haven't even yet started making my mark yet, but I will really soon when I get the opportunity.
You have not yet begun to fight.
That's it. That's it. We got the TNA world title, and that's something that I definitely have my eyes on. And if you don't have your eyes on the world championship in this business, maybe you're in the wrong business.
All right. For OneWrestling.com, here at the Classic Tower Theater in Philadelphia on the road tour of TNA Impact. Chavo Guerrero, thank you so much.
Thank you. Hey, it's always great to be talking to my friend and a legend himself, Bill Apter.
I appreciate that.
And to all my friends and all my family out there, thanks for supporting La Familia Guerrero, and Viva la Raza.
Hola. See you at the matches.